Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining today's story. Stay tuned until the end, and don't forget to subscribe, share this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Today, we're talking about Kris Jenner and her candid reflection on building the Kardashian-Jenner empire. Known around the world as the momager, Kris has played a central role in shaping one of the most powerful and influential families in modern entertainment and business. But recently, she shared an interesting thought. When this all began, she never believed that the level of exposure her family would experience could be harmful. Kris's journey as a businesswoman and manager really took off in 2007 when Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiered. At that time, it was simply a reality show about a blended family living in Los Angeles, filled with humor, drama, and everyday moments. No one could have predicted that this series would become a cultural touchstone, spanning over a decade, with spin-offs, massive global recognition, and ultimately, countless business empires. But with fame came criticism. Over the years, people often wondered how growing up under constant cameras and headlines would impact Kris's children. Would it hurt their mental health? Would the constant attention create problems down the line? These were the questions many asked, but for Kris, the perspective was different. She explained that, in her mind, the cameras and media attention weren't harmful. Instead, they were tools, opportunities that could be used wisely to create financial security and lasting legacies for her children. For Kris, managing wasn't just about contracts or appearances. It was about strategy and vision. She always saw a bigger picture. When she looked at Kim Kardashian, Kourtney, Khloé, Kendall, Kylie, and Rob, she didn't just see kids in a reality show. She saw entrepreneurs, leaders, and influencers. She believed that by turning their exposure into opportunity, she could help them each carve out their own space in the business world. And she was right. Kim Kardashian built a billion-dollar empire through her beauty, fragrance, and fashion ventures. Kylie Jenner launched Kylie Cosmetics, which quickly grew into a global sensation. Khloé created her Good American brand, focusing on inclusivity in fashion. Kourtney developed lifestyle brands while Kendall Jenner became one of the most sought-after supermodels in the world. None of this happened overnight. It was the result of careful planning, guidance, and the ability to turn the spotlight into a powerful platform. Of course, Kris admits the journey wasn't without challenges. The family faced public scandals, tough media cycles, and criticism from almost every direction. But she sees those obstacles as learning experiences. According to her, these moments only made her children stronger. They learned resilience, how to handle negativity, and how to transform criticism into motivation. For Kris, the exposure wasn't harmful, it was a training ground. At the same time, she knew there had to be balance. Kris has spoken about how important it is to protect family traditions and private moments. She makes sure birthdays, holidays, and time with her grandchildren aren't overshadowed by fame. That balance, she believes, is the key reason why her family remains so close-knit despite being in the public eye for nearly 2 decades. What many people may not realize is that the Kardashian-Jenner success isn't based on luck alone. It's based on vision, timing, and relentless work. Kris Jenner is constantly thinking ahead, constantly searching for opportunities that align with her children's strengths. This forward-thinking approach is what turned reality TV stars into global entrepreneurs. Her belief that exposure itself wasn't harmful has proven to be central to her management style. Rather than hiding from the spotlight, Kris embraced it. She turned it into something positive, something profitable, and most importantly, something long-lasting. Today, her children are not only celebrities, but also business leaders whose influence stretches across beauty, fashion, wellness, and even activism. Kris Jenner's story is a reminder that perspective matters. While many feared that too much attention could harm her family, she saw it as an opportunity to build. And looking at where the Kardashian-Jenners stand today, it's clear that her vision paid off. So, whether you admire the Kardashians or simply observe them from a distance, there's no denying Kris Jenner's role as the architect of their empire. She turned challenges into opportunities, criticism into motivation, and exposure into empire building. And in her words, she never thought the exposure would be harmful, only transformative. Thank you for watching today's story. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share this video with friends, and leave a comment below with your thoughts. Do you think Kris Jenner was right about the spotlight being more helpful than harmful? I'd love to hear what you think.